The following is a production of Cornell's Albert R. Mann Library. Welcome to our brief video introduction to creating a multimedia library research tutorial. The problem with one-shot library research sessions for large lecture classes is that too often they leave the students like this. So, how to build a better workshop, a better mousetrap? Well, you start with something that students and faculty are familiar with, Blackboard. Add something that librarians are familiar with, Libguide research guides, and finally throw in an ingredient that everyone knows, YouTube. What you end up with is this, a web-based, interactive, asynchronous instruction session that is quite popular with the students who take it. We start with the information competency standards created by the Association of College and Research Libraries. The competencies presented here outline the process by which faculty and librarians can pinpoint specific indicators that identify a student as information literate. We tie each section of the tutorials we create to a particular standard and associated learning outcome. Thus, for the Communications 2010 tutorial, one section showed the students how to use the database Academic Search Premier to find reputable popular articles for their speeches. This was tied to ACRL Standard 1, the information literate student determines the nature and extent of the information needed, and specifically to the learning outcome that students should be able to identify key concepts and terms that describe their information need. The second ingredient is a rubric that we designed that allows TAs in the class to easily grade each question asked in each section of the tutorial. Here's the rubric for the COM 2010 tutorial. For the Finding Popular Articles section, the rubric tells the grader that a correct answer will have at least 2 keywords, relevant citation information, and a description of how the article is relevant to the student's topic. Ingredient number 3 is Blackboard, which is really good for both administering and grading the quizzes. Here, for example, is the question on finding popular articles in the COM 2010 exercise in Blackboard. The students would come to this question, read through what is required, and then in the space below answer their questions. Before they can get to that, though, they'll watch the video demonstration, which is ingredient number 4. Here we are in ingredient number 4, which is really 2 ingredients, Libguides and embedded videos. Libguides are just easy to create research guides. In this particular case, I've created one for the COM 2010 tutorial, and each one of these tabs corresponds to a question asked in Blackboard. So here we are on the Finding Popular Articles page. The student would have linked here from the question number 6 in Blackboard. The first thing they would do is click on this link, which launches a 2 to 3 minute video of yours truly taking the students through the process of finding, in this case, popular articles using the database Academic Search Premier. Once they're done watching the video, the great thing about Libguides is that the databases and resources mentioned in the video are linked right there. So what they would do is link to the database, follow the instructions from the video, and then when they're done, they'll link back to Blackboard and answer the question, and then move on to the next question, which links back to the Libguide and back to the video, and so on until they're done when they finish the tutorial. These online library research tutorials are available for any class. If you're interested in having one set up, contact Jaron Porciello, Mann's Instruction Coordinator.